Yo, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another electric skateboard ride. Today we're going to be riding and checking out a board from Vestar, a company I have not tried out before. This is their Black Hawk board right here. This is the all-terrain configuration. It can also come in street wheels, or you can get both street and all-terrain wheels. Today we're going to go and just check it out, go for a little test ride, see how fast we go, see how far we go. Of course you want to buckle up, make sure you're nice and safe. Weather's feeling pretty good out today. It's in the mid 50s. Got the board turned on. Got the remote turned on. Oh yeah, we're ready. All right, let's start things off in the lower speed mode. And we'll talk about the board while we go, increase in speed, and just go further along on the ride. Ooh, yo, this is speed mode 1? Okay, so it tops out at around this speed, but the initial kick is a lot faster than I was expecting. Woo. Whoa. Oh. The carve is definitely there. Don't expect anything less with this kind of setup. So the deck that they're using for this board is 38 inches long. It's got some really nice concave in there. It just locks you in. Ooh. Got W in the middle, tub on the sides, and I feel like I can't get knocked off this board. It's composed of 7 layers of maple with 2 layers of bamboo. Now, when you hear bamboo, you think it's flexy. I would still consider this more as a stiff board with some flex, like a slight hint of flex. It's definitely not super rigid, just a little bit of give. I'm gonna ride through the grass just a little bit. Easy peasy. Now I'm able to do that because the wheels on this board are 6-inch airless tires. I've ridden airless tires on boards before and they're a little softer than the ones on this board. These ones are a little harder. I would say they're closer to urethane, but just a little softer, maybe like in between. Still very nice and smooth no matter what surface. I mean, it's only been a few minutes into the ride, but I mean, these tires are huge. I feel like I can roll over anything. Oh, hey. Speaking of the tires and the material the deck's made out of, I feel like I'm absorbing a lot of the shock from the wooden planks on this bridge right now. Definitely a really easy ride for me right now. And so far, so good, really digging it. Brakes are smooth too. It's a tuned Hobbywing ESC customized by Vestar, and it feels pretty dang good. Acceleration and braking, it just feels so good. Let's step things up a notch. Let's go to speed mode 2 out of 3. Why not, right? I feel like we'll go a little faster on this. Ooh, kick is there. Kick is there. Oh, yeah. A little surprising. But there's definitely some power there. The motors that they're using on this board are 2,000 watt motors each for a total like output of 4,000 watts on this board. That's kind of insane. This might be the most powerful board I've ever ridden. The trucks on the board are double kingpin trucks, which is sort of what allows me to do this. I tighten them all up, but I can still get a lot of carve out of it. That's just the nature of double kingpins. Ooh, feels like I'm swag surfing the streets right now. I think he wants to go for a ride. See you later. Even that dog was impressed by the board. I think that double kingpin trucks are fun. Personally, I do enjoy carving, but when it comes to higher speeds, I prefer the standard truck. But so far, I'm feeling all right on this one. All right, so right now we're about to max out speed mode 2. Sort of just chilling right now. This is sort of what you'd expect at full for speed mode 2. Woo. Now with the all-terrain wheels, you don't go quite as fast as the street wheels. I think you get 27 with street, 24 max with the all-terrain. In speed mode 2, we topped out at just over 20 miles an hour. But I think it's time to test out the highest speed mode, baby. Let's go and get comfortable on these loosey-goosey trucks. Power's there. Definitely feeling the power. Oh, 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 snap, wobbles. Remember what I told you? It's with these double kingpin trucks, you gotta be real careful. Whew. You know, I might have been able to push it 1 or 2 miles per hour, but I think I would have to go back and adjust my trucks because I can't fly with going too fast on these double kingpins, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too carvy for me. I'd rather have fun carving than have fun speeding with a truck setup like this. But I am interested to see just how fast we went. I love how I can just, oh, I feel so confident and just roll over anything. This is dope. Here. I went back to speed mode too. I don't need 3 right now. 3 is a little overkill, in my opinion. Only because of the truck setup though. Otherwise, you know we'd want to be going close to 30. But I'm getting some serious, like, chilling on a Sunday vibes with this board, cruising down the boardwalk, enjoying the sunset, just having fun. Being a speed demon is possible on it, but like I said, you would have to make some adjustments, or just maybe you are really comfortable with double kingpins. Personally, I'm not, so maybe it's me? It's probably me. That's 100% me. Yeah, this road right now is absolute garbage, but these wheels are handling it. It definitely, I could feel it a bit more than other airless wheels I've tried, but it's not bad. Definitely much better than urethane wheels. Actually, urethane wheels, it'd probably stop me. Gotta thread the needle. How it perseveres. You know, I'm very interested to see how this board would perform off-road. Now, this is probably gonna dip into my max range, but you know what? With wheels like this, you just have to, you know what I mean? Yew! Climbing up grass hills, carving it out a little bit. Woo! Yo! Oh, that was so sick. Oh my God, this board's so much fun. Over here. Ooh. Grass waves. Let's just keep going up and down these hills. Whoo! Another one. You down here. Oh no. Ah. I didn't see that thing, but it's cool because the batteries underneath this board are protected by an ABS plastic. It's like grooved too, made to flex with the board. Pretty cool stuff. I could definitely see that getting hit a few times without it cracking. Speaking of batteries, it's got a, I believe, 10S5P setup. All that info will be right here, but with those beefy batteries, your range is gonna be like 24 miles. What about this grass over here? Whoa, it's like straw or hay. Something about skateboarding and grass. It's just, it feels so wrong and so right at the same time. That's what's dope about it. Like, I feel like all I want to do is tear it up off-road. Whew. I want to see if I can ride this whole curb all the way around, like right here. That curve of that hill around that little cement thing. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. Let's go. Yo. It's so much fun. Everyone in this park is like watching me right now, like, how the heck is this guy doing this? Whoa. Let's go one more for giggles. Yeah, I could definitely see myself coming out with this board just to hit these hills because that's so much fun. It's like a skate park, like some ramps, but for off-road boards. It's been a few miles, but straight up, this board's a ton of fun. Carving is a blast on this thing. Like, it's just so, double kingpins in the right time and place are awesome. Personally, for speed, not my favorite. We did hit 24 miles per hour according to my app, so we hit the top speed. Probably could have gone faster too if I wasn't such a... The combination of the trucks, the wheels, and the deck locking you in it just makes it easy to ride on those grassy hills over there. Like, to carve it up, it was so smooth. I feel like I can roll over anything and push through anything. The power, the torque that I get from these motors, it just allows the freedom to have fun. I'll do this hill test right here, from the bottom to the top with these dual belt drives. I don't think it'll be an issue, and so far it's really not. This might be the fastest I've gone up this hill on a board. One thing with boards like this is it's a commitment. Look, in order to turn around, all that work. Ooh, nice deep carves, baby. So it actually rained a little bit towards the end of the ride and I wasn't able to film some of it, but here are my results. When it came to speed, I did hit a max speed of 24 miles per hour, which is completely in line with what they claim, the max speed of 24 miles per hour, so good on you, Vestar. When it came to range, you have to consider the fact that this is real world riding with a max speed test, riding on dirt, riding on gravel, riding up a hill, grass hills, all different types of terrain. And with that in mind, I got 20.1 miles per hour. Still very close to the 24 that they claim. In a perfect world with a perfect street, I think I could get 24 on low mode really easily, maybe even more to be honest. So far, my first impressions with the Vestar Black Hawk are really positive. A couple of pros for me are, number one, the wheels. They are huge, and the fact that you can get either street or AT is awesome, and the AT wheels themselves are sweet because they can roll over anything. I had so much fun cruising on the different like grass paths and grass hills, and I just felt really confident because I was able to roll over big cracks and holes that would normally stop me if I was riding street wheels. Number two is the deck, and I guess the board itself just felt so solid. Like, the trucks are thick, the deck is thick, the wheels are nice and chunky. I've ridden like budget boards in the past, and riding this board, it doesn't feel like a budget board. It feels very well made and solid underneath my feet. Number three, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the board has USB ports, 2 of them actually, and when the battery this beefy, I could actually see it being used to charge either your phone or remote. And lastly, even though we didn't hit the max range that they claim, I still feel like we had plenty of range to play with. I had the opposite of range anxiety, where you feel like you don't have enough range. I felt like I had too much and I didn't know what to do with it. It actually had me curious, so I looked up a comparable premium board company, Evolve Skateboards. This board is very similar to 2 of their boards, and it actually got comparable results when it came to range, so the fact that it can keep up with boards like that at like $500–600 less is pretty cool. Now for some cons. The first one is more of a personal preference. I'm not the biggest fan of double kingpin trucks. I like them for carving and cruising around at speeds 20 miles per hour and under, but anything under that I feel a bit squirrely. It's not for me. It's probably something I could get used to, but as of right now, I'm not the biggest fan of it, at speed at least. But when it comes to carving, big fan, super fun. And secondly, this board is heavy. Taking this thing out to go out to the town would be a commitment. This board weighs 32 pounds. If I go out there riding this board, I am not getting off of it. I'm just keeping it under my feet. All the 4,000 watts of power are gonna push me everywhere. I'm not gonna pick it up, go in and out of shops. No, it's just too big for that. They don't claim that it's a portable beast. Like, you gotta know that this board weighs 32 pounds, and if you don't wanna carry 32 pounds with you, then maybe it's not for you. Other than that, this board is a lot of fun. It actually gets me kind of excited to start riding a bunch of more electric skateboards again, because this one was kind of unique. It just felt really good to ride. Big ups to you, Vestar. If you guys want to check out this board, I'll have it linked down below. Other than that, these are my first impressions of this board along with a range test. I want to know what your thoughts are about this board. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you like electric skateboard content or just riding vlogs and stuff like that, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be a part of the Stoked squad. And I just gotta say a huge thank you to my patrons over here. You guys are the best. Over there you can find some exclusive footage, some early access to videos, and a bunch of other perks. If you want to check it out, link will be down below. Thanks to these guys right here. Other than that, guys, stay stoked. I'm out.
Peace.